Here we are at the head of our trail here at the canal, and we're heading to the river. So when you first begin our paths here at the canal, we have our restrooms for the public. And then after you pass our restrooms, we're going to head towards our replica of a lock. This replica was built by Mr. Lester Shearhouse when he volunteered here for many years. So while we're walking our trails here at the canal, I want to talk about our tent camping. So when you're tent camping here, you can go walk these trails that we're walking now. You can go paddling in canoes and kayaks in our canal. The fishing is great, and the river is low enough now to fish. We have our floating docks here. And this is a great place to fish. On an incoming or outgoing tide, you can catch fish right here on our floating docks. While you're camping here, we're only minutes from the conveniences of a Walmart or a Bass Pro Shop, but here we have our Swamp Store gift shop that has most anything you need. So we're walking our historic towpath here at the Savannah-Ogeechee Canal. This is the towpath that pulled the barges down the canal in the 1800s. So we have plenty of boardwalks and bridges that were built here by scouts doing their Eagle projects here for the canal. Okay, so whether you are a plant enthusiast or you are a fisherman, this is a great place to camp. You can run around in our trails and look at our plant markers and learn more about plants, or you can fish in the Ogeechee River. There's plenty for kids to do here too. One of the things we offer here is a scavenger hunt, and you can come to our back door at the canal. We will give you a scavenger hunt, and you can go hit our trails and look for our treasures. So we talked about people that want to come look at plants and the people that want to come fish. But we want birders to come here. So in our gift shop, we have binoculars. We have a list of birds that you can find here on the property. So we also have our bird boxes all over our property. And if anybody's interested in birds and wants to come and help us clean out our bird boxes, that'd be amazing. So right now we've got some big waves here in the canal. Not quite sure if we have some canoers or kayakers down here, or if there's something really big in the water. So there are plenty of people that come here that want to observe wildlife. There are many snakes and reptiles on our property. We ask that you do not disturb them, but you can always come and look at them, and there are plenty of them. And now we're coming to the end of the towpath and the most amazing Ogeechee River. The river is tidal here at the Savannah-Ogeechee Canal, so we're affected by the tide. And right now, it's high tide. Okay, so it's time to go camping. It's the middle of September. Right now it's time for you to call and reserve your campsite. The weather is going to be great through October and November, probably in Georgia through December. So this is our shelter at the Ogeechee River. This was built by Troop 7, and this is the greatest shelter to come to if you're fishing on the river here at the Ogeechee. You can bring your coolers up here and sit them on the shelter. You can picnic out here. You can just spend the day here on the river, where eventually we're going to have a fishing pier. And the fish are jumping now. There is an old Indian canoe trail here on the property. And we actually have a dugout canoe in our museum. Canoeing when you're camping at the canal is amazing. You can go paddle 5 miles down to Love Seafood, or you can go upriver and paddle back down from Morgan's Bridge, 10 miles. And if you don't know how to canoe, remember, I'm the canoe lady. I can teach you. Another bridge. So many fishing opportunities here. Look how beautiful it is. We have barred owl boxes. Let's talk about campfires. So while you're here, we have plenty of firewood, but we want you to burn in designated areas. We do not want a forest fire here. So we have designated spots for you to camp and build your fire. We have plenty of fat lighter for a fire starter and plenty of oak wood to burn. Campfires are great because we can make s'mores, we can cook our meals. Just the smell of oak wood burning is just amazing. But we want you to be safe about it. So there are rules to having a fire at the canal. So we are arriving at the scout field. Can't you just imagine camping here, sitting around, eating hot dogs, hamburgers, or steaks, and cooking your s'mores when you're done? And the way they made our fire pit, you can have a continual fire while you're cooking. Even though this is our designated camping spot with the conveniences of the restroom, there are other remote locations that you can camp here on the property. So this trail leads to the Sandhill Trail that takes us up on the Sandhill, where gopher tortoise live. The Sandhill is just one of the environments here on our property. We have so many ecosystems here on this one piece of land. So this is another campsite. And like I said, you don't have to bring your chairs. We have seating. You can set up your tent, build a fire, and enjoy the place. This is how it works. Call me, make your reservation, come to the canal with your family. We will come out and pick out your campsite. We'll go over the rules. I'll give you a tour of the property. I will let you know how you can rent a canoe or kayak, how you could go into Savannah and learn more about the history of Savannah, go to Tybee Island, our local beach, And I'm not talking just to tourists, because we want our locals to come and camp also. This concludes my little camping tour for the day, and we want to see you out here at the canal camping. Bring your family. Call now, 912-748-8068.